men don't gain respect for you, okay? They either respect you or they don't.
I mean, listen, I love a good dick pic. When requested, unsolicited is the quickest way to get me to never talk to you again.
Your 20s are not for long-term relationships. They're not for kids. They're for self-development, fun, twerking in Miami.
What was I talking about?
You want to sleep with somebody every night.
Oh, yeah. The micro penis distracted me. Hey guys, welcome to Too Personal. I'm Joy Taylor. Thanks so much for joining us today. If you haven't already, make sure that you hit subscribe and follow us on our social medias at Too Personal Show. I have been traveling the past couple weeks. If you have been following me on social media at Joy Taylor Talks, I've been on the road for a while. So I am here in New York, in the beautiful New York City, at the best time of the year. It's been US Open. I was at my nephew's game this weekend at MetLife. And it's just turned fall. It's like the best time to be in the city. So we're having a great time. I hope you've been following along. And I'm very excited for today's episode. We'll get to Never Too Personal later on in the show. But my girl, Jazmyn W, is joining the show today. And she is amazing. She's hilarious. She's an incredible stand-up comedian. She's an actress, a content creator. I have been following her for a very long time. If you've been following her also, one of her amazing takes is about men dancing, which we get into right away. She's incredible. She is also in our dear friend Kev on Stage's new show, or not new show, his second season of Churchy. So make sure you check that out as well. Here is Jazmyn W. I am very excited to have a brilliant comedian, podcast host, wonderful roaster of terrible dates on social media. She's a social media maven, sharp humor, unforgettable energy. Miss Jazmyn W, welcome to Too Personal.
Oh, what an intro. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm working on those. You can follow her at Jazmyn JW. Her podcast, Jazz After Dark, is available on her Patreon, The Secret Society. And you can see her comedy show at the Philadelphia City Winery live on September 25th. So a lot going on. I love your work. I was actually quoting you the other day.
What'd you say?
I mean, unimaginable that a man would start dancing.
Yeah.
I mean, just...
Where were you?
Oh, not with a man dancing. Lord God.
Well, I know, but you were in his presence.
Oh, no, Lord. It's crazy to imagine that.
Oh, you didn't see it in person? Or?
No. Someone was talking about it, and I was like, so a man just started dancing, like, in the place by himself.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, Jazz wouldn't have this. I wish you had video so I could send it to her.
I know. I get videos of men dancing all day in my DMs. I love it, though. Some of them I actually save and I should comment on. I have them saved, but some I'm just like, don't send me nothing like this ever again, because
you don't deserve that.
You know, like, I deserve better than this.
That treatment. And to be clear, there's only so much of men having fun that I ever want to see. But because why aren't you building a road? But I do. You have to give everyone more context, because everyone always thinks I hate men anyway. So let's give a little more context to this, because this is I associate this with you.
Yeah, and I've made it. I've embraced it. You know, a lot of men bully me on Facebook because I love to bully them, and they're like, "When are you gonna let this go?" I'm like, "Never." Never. As long as I get the videos, I'm gonna keep talking about it. But it's not that men can't dance or line dance or do the electric slide. It's when he decides that this is his opportunity to give a solo. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, this ain't your opportunity to give a solo, okay?
Correct.
That's the thing I don't like.
If it's not your wedding, if it's not you're the best man, okay, not your groomsman.
Your wedding.
If it's not your wedding, we are celebrating your nuptials. No.
I will also accept your birthday. If it's your birthday and you
you have to be lit. It can't be too early in the night.
Yes. And don't do it all night either. Wait till midnight. Wait till we sing.
You got one song to get your solo thing off.
Yeah.
To be honest, though, like, not to give men any credit, but like women can't really be doing this either. Like, the girl in the club that's doing too much is is not for me either. But if I have to pick a gender that's allowed to do this, it's of course gonna be women.
You know what? The girl who does it she's not the girl I came with.
Ever.
But I do appreciate her for bringing the energy, you know?
But like a little bit, just a little part of the song. It can't be the whole song.
I'm gonna hype her up either way. I'm not gonna lie.
Of course,
I'm gonna
of
be like,
course.
yes!
Everything else and I have ever said this. If in the moment, I'm going to encourage her. But I love that bit of yours. And there's also another part that I love, which is the crazy dating stories.
Yes.
Who is it? Sarah is the waitress?
Oh, yeah. Sarah's my waitress. A lot of people don't know Sarah's white in my head.
Oh, I knew Sarah was white.
See? Yeah, okay,
Of course Sarah's white. Yeah. I knew Sarah was white.
Yeah,
there was no explanation needed.
Perfect.
Yeah, Sarah, let's get the bill. We gotta go.
Yes.
What was the most... Just so you know, you gotta go follow Jazz because I'm having a friend conversation. Like, this is what I wanted to talk to her about. This is not even for y'all. This is for me. What made you come up with that bit? And like, did somebody send you a story? Was it your own first original story?
You know what? It's really mostly inspired by things that I see online. Right? Because when I started I've been doing these dating stories for years, but I was married. Like, right. I wasn't going on dates. So it was like, it was my friends' stories. It was things that I saw online that I thought were absolutely ridiculous. So most of the dating stories are true. They're inspired by things that I actually see online, women telling their stories or whatever. And I just like to recreate them or exaggerate them or, make fun of them, and I think it's very funny.
There's also I'm just going through her entire catalog now. Obviously a fan. There's also the dealing with white people at work.
Yes, that's from personal experience.
And what? Okay, I can't remember her name. Who's the woman that always comes in?
Katie.
Oh, Katie. Nobody asked for this right now.
Oh my! I used to work in tech. There was a girl that was a Katie. She was like 22. I worked for a space company, right? And she thought that she was just the most annoying person that thought she knew everything. I'm like, baby, aren't you sleeping with the manager? Like, sit your ass down. Like, and they're always sleeping with the manager, okay? But it's kind of like, that annoying person at work who acts like they know everything, but they're also somehow clueless.
And also just has to insert themselves in the conversation.
Yes.
Like, we were done with the conversation. Why is there more to say? And it's all Black History Month.
Yeah.
Girl, please.
Yes.
So are you dating now?
I'm dating, yeah.
Have you had you're dating in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Have you had the LA dating in Los Angeles experience, or has it been positive for you? You
know what? I'm the type of person, I think that if you want positive results, you have to think positive. So I'm not one of those people that say, there's piss in the dating pool or dating sucks. And maybe it's because I was in a relationship for such a long time. I think dating's fun and everything is low stakes. Mm-hmm. And I'm out here for a fun time and a kiki, until I find somebody that I really like, So I've had some really good experiences and I've had some ones that weren't good. I've had to walk out on a couple of people, like got up and just left.
I've never done that.
Girl, it's so fun. Do it on your next one.
You were just like, I'm done with this conversation and I'm out.
Yeah, like the guy was being kind of mean to me and I don't tolerate mean. Like it was a little bit like passive aggressive and I told him, yeah. And I told him, I said, something he said, I was like, you kind of hurt my feelings, So he was like, how did I hurt your feelings? Now I hurt your feelings. I was like, well, I want to give you an opportunity to turn it around. And he was like, I could take you home. And I got up. I said, let me push my chair back. Skirt. And I just got up and left, called an Uber and left. Then he texted me, where are you? Are you in the bathroom? No, Negro, I'm in my own bathroom at home because I live up the street. So
what? He said I could take you home? Mm-hmm. I just can't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't. It's not even that serious. Just apologize.
Yeah, just say, all I wanted was a Jazz, you know what? Let's drink a sip of wine and start over,
Yeah.
But no, you couldn't do it. Okay. I think he was 40. He's the oldest guy I've ever dated in LA. All the young men love me. Okay.
No, let's get into it because this is important. I've talked about this before.
Oh, you have?
This is important. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off because I will take your daddy and your son.
Period. Nephew.
and your nephew.
Mm-hmm.
It's all available, so don't piss me off. These young men, and I've been asking about this because I think I don't know if it's like a new thing, because when I ask about it, older men are like, oh yeah, we always love older women, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, not like this.
Yeah.
You wanted an experience. That's different. The young men are not looking for an experience, honey.
What they looking for?
Huh? A wife.
Yeah.
They're not playing about us.
Well, I mean, when you look as beautiful as you look, I wouldn't play about you either.
Wait, hello?
Yeah, same for me.
Yeah. But this is, I am a adult woman.
Yeah.
Like, I am not, it's not, I fucked up and went on and told Paul on his podcast that my dating range was 25 to 70. And now I have 22-year-olds like, what's up? I'm like, no, first of all, I said 25.
Yeah.
And when I said 25, I was actually 36 at the time.
Okay.
So technically it's now been moved up to 27. I should have adjusted for the time pass.
Okay. 27's young though. I don't think I wouldn't.
But 27 is an adult person.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, if you're like, okay, he's younger.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be like, this is like 27 and 22 are completely different humans.
Oh no. Yeah. I don't know.
What is the youngest that you would date?
Yeah. I'm.
She said, yeah. What is the youngest you would date?
I'm 36.
Okay, I'm 38.
Okay. Okay. I'll just say that I don't know if I have a rate. I'm saying 30. 30 and above. 30
and above is so reasonable.
No, 30, but not 10 years older than me either. No more than 10 years older than me.
Okay, so you would not date someone who's 50?
No.
Okay.
But I gave my number to a 24-year-old a couple of weeks ago that I met out. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he was dressed really nice. He was so handsome. He was so respectful.
I bet he was.
We were chatting. I gave him my number. I made the mistake of telling my mom I gave him my number. She was like, oh, that's too, you have nephews that age. I'm like, okay, first of all, my sister's 14 years older than me. That's your fault. Okay. Second of all, I'm like, well, I mean, and I ended up texting. He was like, let's get some tacos and go to the beach. And I was like,
oh,
okay.
That's such a cute date.
So cute, right? But the day before, I ended up canceling. And I saw him on his Instagram, and he was like going to university I was like, babe, I'm so sorry. Like this, I can't, you're too young. Like we can't go.
We can't do university.
Yeah, he was doing some sort of university. I think he was an athlete. I don't know. Right. The way you looked at it.
No, I'm with you. I'm the same. It's too young.
Yeah.
And it's not so much about that. I have nephews that age too, so I'm like, this is just not. That's not the space for me to be in. But it's also I don't want kids. I've been married. Like I'm just in a different space in life.
Yeah, and I don't want any more kids. So when you meet somebody who's young,
they want kids.
Want that stuff. Yeah.
And they'll say whatever. No, I don't. I haven't decided. Like, of course you haven't decided. You don't even know who you are. Girl. Respectfully, you don't. Like, I didn't know who I was for a very long time, and I'm still finding out. So it just takes time to develop as a person. I mean, the person I was at 22 was a monster.
Monster.
Oh, I was a monster. Yeah.
You know what? What age do you think you were when you've kind of solidified who you were, like most authentic? Of course, you like grow more in authenticity, but like. You really solidify like, oh, okay, this is like, I'm pretty solid in who I am.
Honestly, I think around 34.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But because I've just had a lot of trauma, I've had to just kind of like survive. So I hadn't spent a lot of time really thinking about like what I want for myself other than, my career.
Yeah.
What I really like stand in, what makes me feel good. And I think as a woman also, when it comes to your body, the older you get, at least for me, the more comfortable I've gotten in my body.
Yes, facts.
So, you think as you get older, you're like, oh, I'm going to hate more about my body. Mm-hmm. And there are things that I'm like, oh, that didn't used to be there, but it's there now. But like you give less fucks the older that you get.
Yes.
And so for me, I'm like, if I'm healthy, I'm cool. Mm-hmm. And everyone's just going to get whatever kind of body I roll out today. And you're welcome. But to me, like those type of things, like being confident in my body, being confident in my spirit, being confident in like the things that I know I need to work on, like being honest with myself. I mean, I don't know if 34 is an old age to do that, but it's just, that's when it happened.
Yeah. I would say for me, it was probably like 32.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like the moment I got pregnant.
Well, yeah, that'll do it.
Or like that year.
Yeah.
And then.
Do you think that the pregnancy just forced you into it because of the new responsibilities?
I would say forced is a harsh word, but it was more about like acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
And it was also like a mindset shift. Like, you know what? You're a grown woman. You make good decisions. You know what's best for you. You're in control of your life. You have power over everything. And it just made me feel like, okay, it's time to step into your power and stop acting like somebody else is better, at making decisions about your life than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to, and you have to trust yourself.
Yes.
Do you feel like motherhood has changed you in a way that you feel more confident?
100%. And most people would say, oh, after you give birth, there was a time where I felt insecure about my body just because of the changes after giving birth. But this is the most comfortable I've ever felt. This is the hottest I've ever felt. Like, please, please, baby, baddie.
Absolutely. You'll get no protests out of us. That is the facts.
Yeah.
What about your comedy has changed? Do you feel like you hold back that you have, like, obviously you're very public that you're a mother, mamacita. But do you feel like you censor yourself at all?
No. I feel like I grow closer to my most authentic self. I think that after, like, being a mom has made me more vocal, has made me more, it's made me more like sexual. It's made me more just like open with my opinions and my views on things. And that translates into my comedy quite a bit. Like, I just feel like I'm just loud and just unhinged is what I always say. Yeah. And I like that.
How do you balance the onslaught of nonstop bullshit every day, politics, like horrible shit going on in the world? How do you decide what about that you're going to talk about in your comedy?
Yeah. Well, I think my comedy is more about my own personal experience. And sometimes I talk about a few things that happen in politics, but not really. I'm not really a political comedian in my stand-up because on social media, I do post about politics some, and I try to balance, right? There are some things that I think people should know and should be talking about, but also I want to create a space where people do feel safe coming to my page and laughing and escaping and experiencing a kiki. So it's a balance there. And stand-up is the same way. Like, I might make a few jokes up at the top about politics or what might be going on there, but mostly it's about, let me tell you about what I've been going through behind the scenes that you would never even know, or let's talk about you guys. I really want it to be an experience where we feel like, somebody said the other day, your comedy show felt like a group, like a big hangout.
Oh, that's such a good compliment.
Yeah, it was really nice. And she was like, it felt like I was hanging out with my friends. And I loved that. I was like, that's how I want it to feel.
Have you ever been heckled?
Girl, yes. Yes, so many times.
I think that so there's some certain things I think you should go straight to jail for. Heckling is one of them. Straight to jail.
Yeah.
No trial, straight to prison. Throw away the key. Why? Because I feel like heckling is selfishly not about the comedian. You're taking up my time.
Right.
You're not funny. I didn't pay to hear you.
Right.
Who the fuck are you? Guy. Right. Or lady. Like,
yeah.
I am here to consume comedy from professionals, and you are taking time away from their set with your baloney.
Yeah.
So straight to prison, or straight to an island. I don't even care. But how did you handle it?
You know what? Nowadays, I've been handling it kind of the same way. I was at the Laugh Factory like 2 weeks ago, and this woman was heckling everybody before me, right? And I think I went third. And then when I got on stage, she said her first thing. I said, girl, you don't say nothing else. You be quiet, And that typically makes them shut up.
So you just call them out.
Hey, you done. All right, don't say nothing else. You're done. And they typically be quiet.
Why, like, do comedy places not kick them out?
Sometimes they do. Like, they watch them. Mm-hmm. And then, like, even after your set, they'll be like, do you think, like, we should kick this person out? Like, are you okay? What do you think? They ask the comedians, too. Like, and sometimes comics have the power to say, can you just get that person out of here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's never been so disruptive where you've kicked someone out?
I mean, I've had a white man jump on stage while I was doing comedy. I had a white man in Dallas, actually. I completely tore him to shreds for probably about 15 minutes. I wish I got it on camera, but I actually dropped my camera before recording. I was like, maybe this was God.
Making sure.
Woo, I ate that man up. And he told me, he was like, I'm waiting for you to be, because I called out. I was like, why you got your arms folded? Like, what's up? You know, he was like, I'm waiting for you to be funny. I said, we about to get funny now. Oh, we about to get real funny. And
Activated.
I spent 15 minutes roasting him.
Roasting is a real art.
Yeah.
I used to roast people on Twitter before I retired from Twitter.
Yeah.
And it's if you really are very mean, which I consider myself,
yeah,
it's very fun. It was like a sport to me.
It's fun. But
the internet has changed so much. It's like, it's a very, well, first of all, there's so many bots.
Yeah.
It's such a volatile place.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me anyway, to find a space to really like interact with fans, which I think is really important for community building.
Yeah.
How is it because obviously sports is just, sports fans, we only communicate in atrocities, basically.
Yeah.
How is it in comedy?
Like communicating with fans.
Yeah.
And, I respond. I think people know on Instagram I respond to my DMs as much as I can. Like every day I respond to, at least 20. And so I love that. It's a kiki. A lot of the times it's the same people and we laugh and everything like that. I think I have a really good space or community. Like people think I get a lot of hate. I really don't. 85% women follow me on TikTok and Instagram. And then on Facebook, I get more hate because it's about 50-50. But when the guys on Facebook get rowdy, my dad's in the comments responding to people. And I'm in the comments too, just, the main thing they be like, oh, you just looking for attention. You just want attention. I say, here you are giving it to me, daddy. And,
what a strange thing to say on the internet. Every time someone says that, like, yes,
yeah,
that's the point.
Yeah.
Like, that is literally the point of being a front-facing person.
Yep.
That is how we pay our bills, is attention.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I literally stand on stage and say, hey, everybody listen to me.
Right.
Yeah.
You're a comedian. Like, yes, is it hard? Well, I'm going to say hard. Of course it's hard. But I view comedy, particularly stand-up comedy, as a very misogynistic and mostly male-dominated space.
For sure.
What is it like? Because there has been I think there's been a little bit of a shift, but what is it like being a Black woman in comedy?
Woo, it's so hard, I think. I think if I'm 100% transparent, I think a white woman can get online and say one thing that people think is entertaining, get a podcast, get a show, get all types of things. And as a Black woman who has created several things I went to school for broadcast communications. Like I went to school to create content, and I wanted to have my own show mixed between Wendy Williams and Oprah. And that's still sort of my goal, But I think I have to constantly prove that I'm talented or funny over and over and over, and people are still like, we don't really know what to do with her. So it's challenging in that aspect, and I think there are, just a lot of people who accept the same sort of jokes and content from men, and they laugh every time. But women's like, you're not funny. Oh, we've heard that before. That's not funny. So I think it's just more difficult to prove yourself and have other people see your talents, and recognize it and give you your flowers, I think. So that's what's like the main thing. But that kind of runs everything. It runs like who books you, what opportunities you get, how many tickets you sell, all of these things, So yeah, it's really difficult. But I have a lot of tenacity. I know I want to quit. I called Bob the drag queen last week and said, hey, I texted him. I said, hey, do you have 20 minutes for me to cry on the phone with you? Because if you have the emotional capacity, let me know. And Bob was like, I'll call you in 20 minutes. And then I want to quit. And he's like, no, you're too talented. I'm like, thank you. And we get off the phone and I go write emails, So that's what it is. It's just constantly reminding yourself of what the truth is. And the truth is I'm very talented. So you just have to keep going. But it's incredibly difficult.
It's, everything you're describing is incredibly similar to the sports space. And you have to constantly affirm why you're there. It's like, okay, I've only been doing this 20 years.
Right.
I haven't done enough yet. Like, okay, great. We'll run this back again.
Yeah.
We'll start at the bottom again. And I think you have to reach a point, unfortunately, in your career where you have that real big breakthrough moment.
Yeah.
And then even in that, you still have to stay consistent. And that is just what happens with Black women is like, you have to always affirm why you're there. You always have to be the best. You always have to be the earliest.
Yes.
You always have to be ahead of the curve. You always have to be the most creative. You have to be the funniest every single time. And it's exhausting. And you need those people in your life that you can just say those things to and then not hold it against you.
Yes.
I mean, I have had those, many of those moments where I'm like, I'm going to go sell baked potatoes. Like,
right.
Because it just seems easier.
Yeah.
But then it's like you're in a competition with yourself. Like, do you let them win?
Yes.
Then you're like, I'm tired. Who gives a fuck if they win?
Yeah.
But, the business needs you.
Yeah. So, and then just reminding yourself like, oh my God, like, I feel like God also sends me reminders that this is what you should be doing. Like, people be like, oh, I hate to interrupt. I hate to come up to you, but I love your work. I'm like, no, please. Like, that is God telling me, don't stop. Keep going. When people come up to me and say, hey girl, I love your videos. That is like a little reminder for me. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I'm constantly reminding myself, but I am thinking about selling my bath water.
Girl. Didn't Sydney Sweeney do that?
Did she?
I feel like, was that a joke? I don't want to have gotten, I feel like she did, or maybe like bathwater soap or something. I don't know. I'm not buying Sydney Sweeney's bathwater.
I wouldn't buy it either.
Oh, her soap. Okay, so I misread the title of that. Her soap is called bathwater. So does it have her bathwater? Anyway, I support.
Really?
I mean, I'm not going to use bathwater, but as your friend, I'll buy some bathwater.
It's for thirsty men anyway, because y'all acting so thirsty under my page. Let me give you something.
Give you some bathwater.
Something.
What is the craziest thing a male fan has asked you for, other than sex, obviously?
None of them have ever asked me for sex.
Nobody's DM'd you like, yo, I'm trying to fuck?
No. I would have posted that.
Oh, you lucky. You don't want to go in my DMs.
No.
They are fucking ferocious in there.
I'm sure they are. But don't you have a lot of men who follow you just because of the industry you work in? Like,
oh, for sure. Yeah. I have a large amount of following. I've gotten a DM from a man that was like, you trying to fuck? And I was like, wow, that's so unoriginal.
And they be just so unfuckable too. Them ones.
Well, he was fuckable, but that's kind of the disappointment of it. I was like, damn, that's all the game you got? You got to hit me with some better shit than that. That's a terrible line.
Oh, honey, I would have said, send me 3 pictures in a bio. Submit your application, honey.
No, but sex is like, I don't know. Sex to me is so, like, I could not have sex with a stranger.
Well,
I could not have sex with a stranger. No judgment. But I just need I need an emotional connection of some level. Because I have to like really feel safe.
Yeah.
Or it's not going to feel good to me.
Right.
And so that's really more the reason why I say like a stranger's doesn't work for me, because like there's not going to be an emotional connection. I'm not going to feel safe. I don't want to worry about being murdered throughout this experience.
Yeah.
It's not really my thing. A little just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Not like real.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not, you trying to fuck thing in the DMs is just not solid.
Well, that's funny. Okay, so just because I was in a relationship and married for a while, I wanted to have a one night stand pretty bad. And I talk about this in my stand up now, and I tried to. Mm-hmm. It didn't really work out. I tried to have sex with a stranger.
Hold on. So did it become a 2-night stand, or is that like that's why it didn't work?
It became we went on a date. And had some cocktails, went back to his place, and meow, 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 meow. It was so little. Wait.
Worst.
Oh, I was like, why did you even bring me here? Why would you even bring anybody back here?
Not anybody.
And why don't you have like an extender or a strap, something? Give me something. Don't have me coming over here for nothing.
I would argue with you, but I have seen one of those before, and it's like, it's unfortunate. But
little mushroom, like a little, just right on top of the balls. I'm sure he pee on his balls every time he
No,
pee.
it's
yeah.
my favorite insult.
It was bad.
So you were like, this is not the one night stand I want to have.
It just wasn't happening. It wasn't gonna happen. Like,
Was it have girth at least?
girl, it was barely anything. Like,
It was like one of those little pickles.
It was a micro penis. It was tiny.
God,
And I was like,
it's stressing me out.
baby, put your clothes back on.
No,
It's okay.
you didn't do him like
And
that.
he was like, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh, poor thing.
I know. I felt bad. I was very kind to him.
Oh,
But he shouldn't have brought me back there. Okay.
maybe he thought. I
I don't know what the fuck he thought.
No,
I don't know what you could have thought. What you thought you gonna come home and have a different situation? No. Come on now. Ain't no way.
Yeah, the micro penis is tough. It's tough.
To me, that's like me bringing a guy back to my place and I got Barbie doll coochie. It's just nothing there. What are we gonna do with that?
Barbie doll coochie.
Just smooth. No hole. Just
no hole.
Just smooth.
I was like, what?
Smooth.
Oh,
Come
okay,
on.
yeah, like there's no parts.
No parts. That might as well been that.
I don't like to body shame people,
People gonna rip me up for body shaming.
but I have done the same thing. Not like in a one night stand situation, but
Yeah.
like I've been like prepared.
You got to know him.
Yeah.
Even worse.
Oh no, like I adored the person, so I was like, oh my God.
Did he tell you ahead of time?
No, I don't think he thinks it is.
Oh. No, he knows.
I don't know. How can you
knows.
not? How can you like be I don't know. So you're just like big bravado.
Mm-hmm. He
So-
knows.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think he knows.
Benefit of the doubt. You really giving it. Because he knows.
Like he
He's
can see it.
Yeah. And he's seen other people's. And he's watched movies or watched, adult content or had other experiences before you.
Yeah. So has this dissuaded you from pursuing a one night stand? You still have time.
I know. Now I feel like, okay, I ask every man for a picture. And
Of
so,
their penis?
Yes. Send it to me. I gotta see what I'm working with.
What? You have a catalog of dick pics? Amazing.
Google Drive.
They have to be. They're just the dick though, not the full
Yeah.
body.
Well, it depends on what they send me.
Oh, okay. You don't specify.
Yeah, it's locked down.
I mean, listen. I love a good dick pic when requested. When requested,
Yeah.
unsolicited is
Yeah.
the quickest way to get me to never talk to you again. Who asked for this dick? And
Yeah.
and if I don't know you, of course not. I mean, I actually had to put multiple like censors on my emails and things
Yes.
because like I had people checking emails from me and they're like, "How are you getting all these dick pics?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Well, like yeah, I've seen thousands of dicks, unfortunately.
That's crazy. You asked me what was the craziest.
Maybe not thousands, but you know,
Thousands is
unsolicited. Like they just be slipping it in there. Like, by the way, my dick." And it's always a terrible photo. Like they
Oh,
are
yeah.
not aesthetic at all.
Never.
First of all, this is not the angle. It's not the angle. What is this angle? It's just all like, it's terrible. It's a terrible angle. Learn your angles.
I don't
At the
know.
very least, at the least you could do is learn your angles.
Yeah.
Just stand up, give it a good hog tug.
Really? Standing up.
To sit down this thing. This
My
is
favorite ones
crazy.
have been like leaned back on the bed, I think.
Yeah, but they're doing this thing though.
Yeah, I think they're like all the way flat. Cause you
Yeah,
can't-
flat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm talking about like sitting like this.
Yes.
They're like, so their stomach is in it. I'm telling you, yeah.
Oh, my
Don't
goodness.
send me those. Like, just if you're gonna do it, just make it artistic. You know.
Yeah, no. I think, okay, an unsolicited dick pic has been one of the worst things I've ever received. But I think the most interesting thing I ever received in my DMs was, I do angry cooking videos where I'm like, I'm angry a lot. People are like, "You're so mad." I'm like, "Yeah, I am." But a guy DM'd me and asked me to look at his page and send him a video of me roasting him for 1 minute and he would pay me for it. And I said, "Oh, absolutely." "What? How much?" He said, "What's your price?" I said, $1,500. He said, "That's too much." I said, "I'm famous." He was like, "That's too much, Jazz. Like, please." Like, he was really wanting to negotiate. I said, "Okay, well, what's your price?" He was like 150. I was like, that's too low. Like, I have to use my artistic ability to go to your page, think of something mean to say, and send you a minute's worth of comedy.
Right. And suspends the fact that you're going to jerk off to this.
Exactly. You know, and he was like, I was like, come back when you can afford it. You know? Yeah. And he was like, okay, well, he's like, maybe I'll shoot you later and see if like we can negotiate or whatever. But he never did again.
Yeah, I mean, you could make a really good living out of that.
I want to.
You could definitely be a dominatrix.
Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, it requires a real skill.
Yeah.
To be a dominatrix. I want to go back to the one night stand thing. What is interesting about it to you? Or is it just like a box you want to check?
It's like a box I want to check maybe, or thought I wanted to check, you know, but it's just about the fact that, you know, I grew up in a very religious environment, and then you spend your time doing the right thing, which is like, you know, dedicating your life to somebody, and maybe it doesn't work out. And then just the freedom of expression and just being free in general. I'm free to do whatever it is that I want to do. So if I ever come to a place, I'm not looking for a person to have a one night stand with, but It just felt like, oh, this might be a good opportunity. I had a good time. Let's see what this turns into. And it turned into that. So maybe that's like,
the universe
don't
is
do
like,
that.
Girl.
Yeah. But I'm not like, oh, I don't do that. I don't have one night stands. It's not going to be that. Maybe there will be a time in the future where I feel a vibe and it will happen.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in a religious home also, and I think like finding a space for yourself sexually as a woman.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if it's just religious, but certainly I can only speak to my experience. The constant like reaffirming that sex is evil, and sex is only meant for marriage, and that if you're not a virgin, you are useless, and you know that you could never have a child with someone that you're not married to.
Right.
And there's just all of these constant things like, if you even think about it, you're wrong. And like, if you do, and it puts this insane pressure on sex that you don't feel comfortable talking about it.
Right.
You don't feel comfortable experimenting to see what you like. You don't feel comfortable moving into certain phases with people that you love.
Yes.
You put almost too much emphasis on the act itself that it causes you anxiety, and you're not actually enjoying it because you feel like you're doing something wrong as opposed to something natural.
Yes.
And for me, I'm very protective of my sexual freedom because it took me a long time to develop the skill to be comfortable with like, okay, this is my choice. I'm choosing to do this.
Yes.
This person doesn't owe me anything, or they do owe me something, like, and I'm reasonable about what it is they owe me. You know, like I've invested this amount of time in them. They've invested in me. This is the appropriate response the next day because of that. You know, like you move as an adult, you know, with like a level of emotional intelligence once you achieve that. So that's good that you're doing that.
Absolutely. And that's one reason. There's multiple reasons why I started Jazz After Dark, the podcast, but everything you just listed is why. But it's mainly, it's like, I can't even call my girlfriends and talk about sex with you guys because y'all are like, oh, girl, I don't know, girl. I don't know. Well, what do you like in the bedroom? Girl, I don't know, girl. Damn, we can't even have an open conversation as women so we can actually take control of our own experiences, you know? And then also back to the one night stand thing, it's like women have so many rules. Like, I only wait 90 days, or Steve Harvey said you got to wait 90 days or whatever, as if like, if a man's going to respect me, a man should respect me the first time I meet him. Men don't gain respect for you, okay? They either respect you or they don't. So I'm not here for like respectability politics as if I wait, he will respect me more. No, I'm looking for a man that respect me day one. Yeah. Okay? Because before we do it, you gon' rub my feet, you gon' beg, actually. And they do. You know what I mean? So yeah, respect me immediately.
You're right about that. I mean, I think my waiting policy is more for me. Yeah. Like, it's not about, is this person going to respect me? Like, you can make somebody wait a year. You can make someone wait 2 days. You can fuck somebody on the first night. It doesn't, to your point, they either respect you, they like you, or they don't. But for me, it's more about like me getting to a place where I feel emotionally and physically safe to do it. So it's, you know.
That's your power, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think women in a lot of, you're absolutely right. Like women were taught not to talk about these things.
Yeah.
Men can be brash. Men can talk about these things. Men can talk about them. These, boys will be boys, all of that.
Yeah.
And when women talk about it, you are, considered to be fast or slutty. You're talking about things that everyone does.
Right.
Like we're not getting into the nuances of what you particularly like in the bedroom.
Right.
But like, or maybe you are, but that doesn't mean it. That doesn't mean you're a certain type of person. It just means that you are a sexually active adult.
Right.
And I think destigmatizing sex it's not that sex has been destigmatized, but we talked about it a couple weeks ago where there are more women in their 40s having children now than there are teenagers.
Yeah.
Which is how it should be.
Right.
Not necessarily that you need to have kids in your 40s, but children shouldn't be having children.
Right.
And if we can do this sex education, if we can destigmatize sex in a way that people feel comfortable asking for condoms, asking for birth control, having conversations with their parents about when they want to become sexually active, as opposed to being like, don't have sex ever.
That's what my parents told me. Stop. When they found out I wasn't a virgin, now everybody just calm down. Just stop, and I was like, okay, well, I guess, I'll try.
Like, what is that achieving though?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, men are encouraged to do the absolute fucking most.
Yeah, and they're given the tools.
Yeah. They're encouraged at a young age. They have conversations younger.
Yeah.
Like 6th grade.
Yeah.
Like 6th grade.
No.
If a boy talked to me in 6th grade, I was like, oh, like, what? And then everybody changes, everyone goes on their own, grows at their own pace, but it's such a different world.
Yeah. I mean, I love the fact that, and I did a whole YouTube video about like things I would tell myself in my 20s. And when girls who are in their 20s, like are on my live, I say, go watch that video. And one of the main things I say, your 20s are not for long-term relationships. They're not for kids. They're for self-development, fun, twerking in Miami, figuring out what you want to do with your life, crying and laughing and hanging out and developing community and moving to somewhere else that you didn't grow up. It's not for giving birth. It's not for finding a husband. You do that when you're 30 in your 30s. But if you want to, you don't have to, okay? But your 20s are for that self-exploration. And I think the shift is just women realizing, oh, I don't have to do what society has told me that I have to do. I'm starting to make my own decisions. And that shift in age just kind of shows that. And I get excited when I see stats like that.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was a great thing because it's also like it is a reflection of women being able to have the power to create their own lives, to start their careers the way that they want to select the men that they really want in their lives, as opposed to having to be with a man for financial reasons or because this is what you're supposed to be doing. And I know marriage is a big part of that conversation as well, because there is a shift, the loneliness epidemic.
Oh Lord.
But there is a shift with women.
Stay lonely.
I mean, you don't have to be lonely, but
Oh, you say you don't have to be?
I mean, no, they don't have to be lonely. They're just lonely because they're lames. Like, and men get mad at me when I say that, but I'm like, I don't advocate for lames.
Yeah.
I just don't advocate for them. Like, get out of your house.
Yeah.
Walk down the street. Speak to human beings. Join a book club.
Go to
read
therapy.
a book. Go to therapy. Go to the gym. Go to a coffee shop and join a social group. Go to church. Do anything, but sit in front of your computer and talk about how much you hate women and listen to podcasts about how you deserve to, fuck the porn star of your dreams. We don't care that you're alive.
No.
And I'm not about to do it. I'm not doing it. I think men are amazing. I think they're intelligent and beautiful creatures. And then there is there's a small group of that.
Large group.
There's a small group of that. And there's a very large group of men that go unchecked.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And they're terrible for society. And that is why women are choosing to not get married.
Yeah.
They're choosing to have partners later in life. They're choosing to have children later in life because women have the ability to choose.
Yeah. Or choosing not to have any more kids like me. won't do it, you know.
Would you get married again?
Maybe. I don't really know why I would need to be honest with you. I'd much rather get a duplex and you live on one side and I live on the other side, and then we come over. And maybe there's a door, or maybe not, between
Like
the
a
two.
connecting hotel room.
Connecting hotel room.
Do you not like sleeping with your partner?
I do. But you know what? I have a child. I kind of feel like I never want my child to live with me and feel like they just can't come in my room. So maybe we have 2 separate bedrooms or something. But you know, like my dad was a stepdad, and I feel like I never felt like my siblings felt like that, but I'm not my siblings. So I just never want my kid to not be able to walk into their mom's room freely as if it's their room. I don't know. I just have this weird thing about that. But I do love to sleep with my partner. I do love to cuddle. Do I need to do it every night? No.
We disagree.
You want to sleep every night?
Well, no, I don't need to
like cuddle every
be
night?
with you every night. I haven't lived with a man in a very long time.
Yeah.
What's going on with this thing? This is like a little guy. Won't stay on.
Yes, the condom slipping off.
Oh no, it's all baggy.
Baggy.
Oh, so it's like in my brain now. What was I talking about?
You want to sleep with somebody every night?
Oh yeah. The micro penis distracted me. No, I'm a huge cuddler.
Yeah, so am I.
What, like all night?
Oh, all night. Wrap me up.
Okay, that's where we align. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to, at the very least, we have to be like touching, like a foot touch.
Yeah, foot touch.
Or something. Because otherwise I don't, you're just taking up space in my bed. And like, I don't like that. This is a question I've been asked a couple times. It's never received well because people don't like when women call themselves pretty. But do you find that you are a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
Do you find that it is, I won't say a challenge, does it make things different for you in comedy?
Yeah. I think it does. I don't know exactly how people perceive me, but when I get on stage, I think you either feel like, ooh, she's beautiful, like, let me pay attention. Or, ooh, she's beautiful, like, how can she be funny?
Right.
I used to immediately tell a joke about myself, about me having like a big forehead or like no ass or something like that to let people know, oh, I'm on your side, you know, like, please, look, I don't have any ass, look, I'm flat, you know, like, laugh at me, no ass, look at her, she's so skinny, to get people on my side, right. You know, but
self-deprecating.
Yes. But I think now I don't do that anymore. And I think my talent, just give me a second. And people do see my talent, but I think it is more difficult because when I walk into a comedy club and before I get on stage, the other comics are like, "You're a comedian? You're a comedian? You're a comedian?" Yeah. Why are you asking me 2 or 3 times? Yeah, yes. Oh, are you as funny as you are beautiful? More funny than I am beautiful. Can you imagine that? I told a man that last week, you know, and girl, the misogyny. I got on stage. First of all, I didn't even know who these men were. They introduced themselves to me before, like as soon as I walked in, goddamn, I say, I know, right? And so he was like, what's your name? I was like, I'm a comedian. Are you going up tonight? I said, yes, I am. And then I went up, ate the girls up per usual. I get on stage and he's like, comes up to me, you just booked yourself a comedy show. Did I? First of all, I don't know you from a can of Coke, honey. Like, I don't know you, you know? And then to come up to me and just tell me like, oh, you know what? I just booked you. Turns out I wasn't even available on the date, honey. I'll be in New York. So like the audacity, you know? So it's just kind of like, would you do that? Would you have done that to a man? No. Like who are you talking to? So it's just like things like that I have to go through. And I'm just like, okay, but I can't be a bitch. You know, I try to keep it cute, but if I'm say what I'm thinking, then, oh, she's a bitch. She's cocky. I'm like, I just be quiet and I just be like, So
I mean, I relate to everything that you're saying, of course. I mean, I've been asked that question. It's like the pretty privilege conversation. And it's always weird to me. So it's like, okay, so should I call myself ugly? Are we going to do that bit?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not. So then I'm like, that's being disingenuous.
And then if you did, people would hate you for that.
Oh, no, for sure. Yeah. There's nothing worse than a beautiful woman who is talking to everyone like she's like everyone else. Like, bitch, please. Okay? Like, you don't have to do this bit. You just can just be here and be beautiful. We don't need to hear all about how you're having a bad skin day. Like, your skin is perfect. We're looking at it. So I don't like to do that. I don't like to do self-deprecating at all. But there is there's a dark side to it as well. Like everything has things to it. And it's like, it's just a very testy conversation because it just comes across as arrogant. And it's like, this is my experience. So how are you going to tell me the experiences that I've had moving through the world?
Yeah.
You either don't know because you're not, which is fine. Mm-hmm. It's not like better or worse.
Right.
That's not what we're talking about. But you walk into a room and you have to prove how serious you are.
Right.
Because God made your face perfect.
Well, yeah. Perfect is a little bit of a stretch, but people do. I do have to, I struggle for people to take me seriously, but I don't know. I feel like I'm such a unique person because I didn't even realize I was pretty till I was like 18, 17. So that I'm like, that's why I'm funny. Like I
develop a personality.
Yeah, I didn't know I was pretty until I got a job at the mall. So that's interesting. But I mean the privilege of it too is like I had one of my friends tell me the other day, like when you walk out of the room, like you're the person people are talking about. And it's because of your beauty and your talent. And I'm like, oh yes, I love that, So I'm thankful for that. But the things I have to go through, sometimes I'm like, is it because I'm pretty or is it because I'm a woman? Is it both?
I mean, yeah, it can be both.
It
can be both for sure. I mean, women, obviously, any woman who is a comic is probably going to say that they've gone through
same thing.
that experience of not being taken seriously.
Yeah.
But there's an added element to it when you are immediately sexualized.
Yes.
And it's not just that you're a woman in this space and they don't want women in the space. It's also that you are perceived to be in the space because you want attention.
Right.
Or you're actually not really that funny. You're just like trying something new. Or like people would say always like women in sports just like want to be on television. Like there's so many other television jobs. Right. Why wouldn't they just do that?
Right.
So the things that they say don't even make sense. But it's also like you walking in and someone immediately talking about how you look.
Yeah, exactly. Happens all the time.
Right.
And then like, that to me, that is a dig. Like and there's sometimes people comment, they're like, oh, well, she's beautiful to look at, but she's not funny. Blocked. You know what I'm saying? If you just like me because the way I just get out of here, because that hurts my feelings because this is my art,
Well, it what it does is it devalues you.
Right. Completely devalues me and my artistic abilities, my intelligence, even my creativity, my talents. It's like you're bringing me back down to just the way I look when I've expressed my talents here, and that's so it's dehumanizing.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I look real good. So what I don't even be mad.
Like this is, you'll take it. You'll take the problems. But it is an experience that can be very, very dehumanizing at certain times.
You know what, Joy? I'm starting to feel, because I'll be honest with you, this is the most confident I've ever felt. I feel good about the way I look. I feel good about the way my body looks. I feel free. I'm out, living my best life. And I do feel like I've received some positive feedback lately, but I'm like, am I turning up too much for y'all? Am I doing too much? Like, I ain't got to post everything. But the girls have been DMing me, do more. We love to see it. We love to see a mom do this. We love to see you look so happy. Mm-hmm. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm like, okay. But I do feel like I'm kind of doing I'm about to do a little bit more. I don't want y'all to get uncomfortable.
No, you should do. You should be authentic to what feels right. And I think especially being a front-facing person or like someone that makes content, doing something that's authentic. For me, my policy is like, if I have to think about it too much, I just don't do it.
Yeah.
Because there's something in my gut that's saying like, this is not it, or
Right.
this is not authentic, or this is going too far, whatever that means for me.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I hear that from women all the time, that it's like, it is refreshing to see someone really step into their power.
Yeah.
And you're going through phases of your life publicly.
Yeah.
Like you're
Yes.
going through getting divorced. You're
Right.
going through being a mother. Like
Right.
you're going through career changes and challenges, and you're not doing all of that in private. You're doing
Right.
that publicly.
Yes.
And so that is an exchange of being, in front of the camera or being on stage. Like you have to bear a little bit of yourself.
yeah, for sure.
And sometimes you're going to stumble, like
Yeah.
as we all do in life.
Mm-hmm.
And, luckily for you, you're hilarious. So you can build it into your content
Exactly.
and make money off of it. Just like your bathwater.
Yes. And one day I'll write a book.
Yeah, of course you will. Of course you will.
Yes.
All right. Well, before we get you out of here, we're going to do some rapid fire. Do you have a moment on stage or on air that you wish you could take back?
Hell no. I said what I said. Yeah.
I'm trying to think too. I'm sure there's been a moment where I was like, I said something inaccurate or something like that. But like
Yeah.
that happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't think of anything that I've said. I said what I said. And if it was like offense, actually that's not true. I'm gonna take it back.
Mm-hmm.
It came to me. I'm getting older. My brain is moving slower. We were wrong about Manti Te'o. We were wrong.
Yeah.
We were wrong about Manti Te'o. We were wrong. There's just no way around that. Favorite guilty pleasure television show?
I feel like it's so typical for me. Oh, you know what? Married at First Sight.
Oh, okay. I don't watch that one.
I like that one.
I mean, I don't even know if this is guilty pleasure, but like, I loved Flavor of Love and Rock of Love and like Flavor of Love 3 and Rock of Love 4 and all. And like they were appointment television for me.
I love New York. Bring it back.
Incredible television.
Like-
Bring it back.
Yeah.
That was when reality television was like absolutely peaked.
Yes.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe people were acting this way. I mean,
Oh, I love that. I didn't know I could go back that far.
oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, those are standards. Favorite beauty trick or product? I feel like you share these with the girlies.
Yeah. Right now, favorite beauty trick. Well, I think I people know me right now. I'm sort of phasing into. I'm a lip gloss girl. I love lip gloss, and you have to put it like on top of your lip. Your lips look good. You have to put it on top of your lip, like and push it up over the lip line.
It doesn't go in the middle.
It does, but you want to put on. First of all, you put it on like a whore. Have you ever heard me say that?
I didn't see this one.
You put it on like you got a job to do, girl.
Okay.
And then you have so much on, you can push the product up
and
over
out.
the top of your lip because you want the top to shine.
Ah.
So when you kind of like it, like creates like a pout. It's so cute, and all the girls are DMing me saying, "I put it on like a whore, and I put it on top. It's so cute."
Do you have a favorite lip gloss?
Yes, the Ami Colé lip gloss is really, really good, but they're going out of business.
Oh no.
I know.
I hate when that happens. My favorite beauty trick or product right now, I would say the product it's SIV.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what the product is, but my amazing esthetician recommended it for me, and it is so good. It like rebuilds what's it called of your face?
Collagen or
No, not collagen, but like your barrier.
Okay.
And it's so good. I use it every day.
What is
It's my
it?
favorite
It's a
product.
moisturizer or
It's like I don't know. It's like a thing. It's like a serum almost.
really?
Yeah, but it's really expensive. Well, not really that expensive, but like it's kind of expensive for one product, but
Yeah.
it's so good.
Okay, no, I need to know what step of the routine do you use it in? Because I love skincare stuff.
I will send it to you. I
Okay.
love this product.
Yeah.
And she actually doesn't recommend every product to every person. Like she
Okay.
makes a specific thing.
Yeah.
But this is one of the ones that she recommends to everybody.
Okay.
It is the fourth step. So I do
Okay.
a spray, and then I have like these 2 other things,
Okay.
which I can't
Other
remember,
serums or
and
whatever.
the other serums, and then it's the 4th thing.
Okay.
It
Interesting.
makes your face like nice and shiny and like
Yeah.
bouncy in the morning. I love it.
Ooh.
Craziest TikTok rabbit hole you've ever gone down?
I kind of did some satire to this, and this is recent. It's the lady who thinks her psychiatrist was in love with her. Have you seen that one?
I didn't go down the rabbit hole, but like I saw that. What happened with that?
She had a psychiatrist who saw her very like not that much time, because psychiatrists, they only prescribe medication, so you don't spend time. It's not your therapist.
No, I see my psychiatrist every 6 months.
Yeah. And so she's like, oh yeah, he was in love with me, kind of obsessed with me. And then he created like she was talking about the things that he told her to create boundaries. And she's like, yeah, like he actually loves these glasses that I'm wearing because he told me he loved these glasses. So I'm kind of wearing these hoping that he sees this. And everybody's like, girl, the psychiatrist is not in love with you, girl.
No, so TikTok was telling her that the psychiatrist was not in love with her?
Everybody was telling her on TikTok that they weren't. And she's made a 17-part series about it.
Oh, God forbid. Don't ever let me be down like
You're going to see it tonight.
Don't.
You're going to see it tonight.
I really loved Redheads Are Black.
Oh, redheads are black. They're not.
Well, someone ruined it, right?
What they say?
I heard that that's what happened. I mean, the thing that they always say. But,
Oh.
but for like a good solid 3 days, it was great content.
Yeah.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Any superpower? I just want to be rich. Write me a check, honey.
Write
me a check, honey. I'll help people and everything. Just write me a check.
Who needs a superpower when you're rich? They don't never think about this. They're like, honey, I have a helicopter that lands on my yacht. I don't need a superpower.
Right.
I am Superman.
Exactly.
Hello. That's actually the only answer, but I would say fly. I mean, if I could fly I'd be rich. I'd be so convenient. Like, imagine if you could be like, all right, like done with this interview. I'm going to go to New York. I'll be there in 2 minutes because I can fly.
I just feel like if I could fly, people just going to be pulling me in all different, like that just requires me to work more. You just said a work scenario.
Oh no, I could just like fly out, see my, see my work in New York. Not that work.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Work. That kind of work. And then like just be back. You know what I mean?
But then when you get there, you all disheveled because you've been in the air for how many?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to like fix my hair a little bit. Maybe I'll get like a bonnet, a flying bonnet.
Yes. You gotta have a helmet, a suit now.
Yeah, for the bugs. I know. Now I gotta save the world and shit. But flying would be cool though. Cool. This was so great. Thank you so much for coming down. Make sure that you follow Jazmyn on Instagram, Jazmyn W, and her podcast, Jazz After Dark, on her Patreon, The Secret Society. And you can see her comedy show again in Philadelphia at the Philadelphia City Winery on September 25th. And let us know when you have a show because I'm coming out, girl.
Yeah, check my page for other dates too. You never know. I'm adding cities all the time.
Yes, make sure you go and follow. It's great follow. Thanks so much for coming.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Loved hanging with Jazz. Make sure you follow her on social media and check out her shows when she travels around the country. She is amazing, and I really appreciate her coming by to hang with us on Too Personal. All right, now it's time for Never Too Personal. If you want to be a part of the show, email us at twopersonalpodcast@gmail.com, or you can send us a DM on Instagram at twopersonalshow. This one is, I just turned 30 and I feel stuck at a job I don't love. I want to make a career change, but I'm scared of starting over. How do you know when it's the right time to take that leap? So I don't like the advice of just quitting your job. I think it's much easier to find a new job when you already have a job. The anxiety and stress of worrying about being employed while also trying to find something that you really enjoy, for me, doesn't really create a good mixture of success. So I always recommend that you start looking while you are still employed. But I also think that you need to make a plan. It's really fun, the idea of walking in and quitting your job that you hate and starting a new life, but it's also wildly unrealistic. Make a plan for long-term success in your career change. Make sure that you have the skills and the relationships to move into a new career space. But if it's something that you really want to do and you're truly unhappy, there's no time like the present. No one's going to do it for you. Your current situation is not going to magically transform into something that you truly love if it's something that you're not passionate about. And the real tea is that when you work in a space that you're passionate about, more things come to you because you're excited about it. You put in extra work in a way that doesn't feel like work. It feels like fun. You're making relationships in the industry. You're putting out good energy and good work. People like working with you. They want to hire you again, or they want to advance you in the space that you're in. So making a career change into something that you're really passionate about is, in my opinion, the best way to actually be successful because you're going to be pouring the right energy into the work that you do. But always make a plan. Don't just quit your job and up and try and get into a new industry. Make a real plan to make the change. Make sure that you have the money that you need to do that. Make sure that you have the skills and relationships that you need to do that. But then do it. Don't get paralyzed by the idea that you're too old or that you aren't going to be able to start over and have real success because you've been working in a different industry. People make changes all the time and have so much success, and their lives are better and fuller because of it. So the age doesn't matter. How much time you put in a different industry doesn't matter. But what does matter is that you have a real plan that can be executed and that you are able to actually get work and have success in the industry that you want to move to. But I always say go for it. Just be practical about it. That's a great question. Thanks for sending it in. If you want to be a part of the show, twopersonalpodcast@gmail.com, or you can DM us at twopersonalshow. Make sure that you follow and subscribe, and we'll catch you next week.